Welcome to The Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I am the Gothic Rose, and you can find me live every Wednesday on TikTok, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you miss it, you can catch up on Spotify and YouTube. And if you have a story you'd like to let me know about, please email me at welcometothedenpodcast@gmail.com. But now let's jump into the Daily Dive in 5 and see what fresh hell we've got for today, December 9th, 2024. So what's making waves is Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs facing allegations in a civil lawsuit accusing them both of essaying a 13-year-old in the year 2000. Meanwhile, President-elect Donald Trump attended the reopening ceremony of Notre Dame in Paris, and he also tweeted or Truth Socialed a claim that Democrats want to get rid of the Electoral College. In Syria, President Bashar al-Assad has fled the country as rebel forces took control of Damascus, marking a significant shift in the region. Stay tuned for a breakdown of this and more. So Jay-Z has strongly denied the allegations, calling them extortionate and a blackmail attempt. In a statement, he expressed his heartbreak over the situation, especially concerning his family. He also challenged the accuser to file criminal charges instead of a civil lawsuit, emphasizing that such a serious allegation should be handled in a criminal court. That is a very interesting thing for him to say. Now, President-elect Donald Trump attended the reopening ceremony of Notre Dame in Paris. This is marking his first international trip since being reelected, but he was not there with the First Lady again to be, Melania Trump. The event, hosted by French President Emmanuel Macron, celebrated the restoration of the iconic cathedral after the devastating fire in 2019. Now, of course, who else was there? Elon Musk. He also met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Prince William. Very, very interesting turn of events. But if you didn't notice, some footage came out on social media that had some people in his general area sort of sniffing the air and plugging their noses around him. So quite the interesting turn of events. I still don't think he's the statesman we deserve, but here we are. Now, with all the cuts that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy want to make with their dog or whatever it's called, and they've created a brand new department to cut services that people rely upon, that doesn't really save money. But again, Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion when it was worth $30 billion. It is now worth $15 billion and bleeding money and users. And the creators of Twitter took that $44 billion and created a better platform called Blue Sky, where you can find me as the Gothic Rose. Now back to the news. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance has been actively involved in the search for a new FBI director. He revealed that he and Trump have been interviewing candidates to replace the current FBI director, Christopher Wray. And this is because Christopher Wray said that he didn't believe that Donald Trump was hit with a bullet, but maybe some shrapnel. Vance's comments came amid criticism for missing a Senate vote, which he defended by stating that selecting a new FBI director was more crucial. The search for a new director has sparked controversy, especially with the potential nomination of Kash Patel, a Trump loyalist. Patel's nomination has been met with mixed reactions, some praising him for his alignment with Trump's views, while others, like former National Security Advisor John Bolton, having expressed strong opposition. Now, here is the big news around the world is Syria and what is evolving there. So, Bashar al-Assad's asylum. After the rebels captured Damascus, President Assad fled to Moscow, where he has been granted asylum by President Vladimir Putin. Big surprise. The rebel forces, including the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham group, have taken control of the capital and are working to consolidate their power across the country. Israel has launched airstrikes on suspected chemical weapons sites and rockets in Syria to prevent them from falling into the hands of the extremist groups. And the United States has conducted over 75 strikes on ISIS camps in Syria to prevent the terrorist group from exploiting the chaos. Rescue teams and families are searching for detainees believed to be held underground in the notorious prisons like Sidnaya military prison. And the footage of, first I saw women and children being freed, and then they were in these basements and tunnels opening these huge iron doors, and these men were freed and crying and singing and rejoicing. And how can this be a bad thing? But we don't know who is considered what, because if those January 6th rioters, insurrectionists ever get out, some people may be cheering for that while others aren't. So uncertainty is up in the air with, honestly, who is right and wrong, in my personal opinion at this point. But that is the fresh hell for December 9th, 2024. Thank you for joining me in the den on the Daily Dive in 5. I will see you on the next episode.